Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. If you're new, and welcome back if you are a returning viewer. Today, I'm going to be doing a review of the Maratac LEP DX Reach flashlight. This is a high-powered LEP flashlight that's known for its incredible beam throw distance. I've been using this flashlight for a little while now, and I am really impressed with its performance. So let's dive right into the review. So the Maratac LEP DX. There it is. This is a compact but extremely powerful flashlight that uses a laser diode to produce a beam of light. The laser diode shines onto a phosphor plate, which is inside of the body of the light, which converts the blue laser light into a white light. The process produces a very focused beam of light that can travel for impressive long distances. It has a maximum beam throw distance, you ready for this, of 6,300 feet, which is incredible. This makes it one of the longest throwing flashlights on the market today. So real quick, I want to thank the folks at Countycomm for sending out this flashlight for me to do a review. It does not in any way sway me one way or the other, whether I recommend this light or not. On my channel, I am very honest, very open. If something I do not like it, I will let you know. This is not the case. This flashlight, I highly recommend. It is great. So if you want to go over and check out the stuff at www.countycomm.com, I'll put a link to their website up here. Again, I want to thank the folks at Countycomm for sending this out for me. And I've dealt with them on several occasions for things. They are some of the nicest, most helpful, down-to-earth folks you will ever meet. So if you get a chance and an opportunity to go over there and you have to speak with them about anything, shoot them an email. They will respond as quickly as possible. And you'll see, they are some of the nicest folks you'll ever come across. So, Countycomm, once again, you've done it. You've killed it, knocked it out of the park. Love, love, love. Countycomm. Thanks, guys. So this flashlight is powered by either a single 18650 or a 21700 battery. And included with it, to use your 18650 battery, you will use this adapter, just a metal sleeve, that when you take this apart, the tail cap comes apart as well as the head. You want to make sure you take apart the tail cap and leave the head screwed on because it's got all the stuff in there. You don't want to monkey with that. So take your tail cap off. Here's your 21700 battery. It does not come with one when you purchase it, so you have to purchase one for yourself. They have a Molly cell that is I believe a 4200 milliamp hour battery that they suggest, that I also suggest for it. So that, like I said, was your 21700 battery. Now, if you want to use your 18650 battery, all you do is take your metal sleeve, slide it inside of there, put your 18650 battery in there, screw it back on together, and there you go. To reach the maximum distance on everything is definitely recommended to use your 21700 battery. But if you are in a crunch and you need to use the 18650 battery, it's a really cool thing that they include with the light. What is also really good about Countycomm is their stuff is super simplistic. It doesn't come in a bunch of wonky packaging where you got to rip it open there and you got to take this off. And nope, it's simple. Comes in this little case right here, plastic. Undo it, take the light out. Here's your simple instructions. That's it. Comes with 2 spare O-rings for your light. That's it. Super simplistic. I love it. That's again one of the cool things that Countycomm does that is above the rest. So this flashlight is very well built. It's made from a durable aluminum. It's got a nice knurled grip here. So if you're using it and it's slightly raining a little bit, or if you're out in a search and rescue kind of a scenario, it's not going to slip out of your hands and roll down a mountain or roll into a lake or something. But if it does, it is IP68 waterproof rated, which means it's submersible up to 6 feet for about 2 hours, and it has a drop rating of about 1 meter. Now, one thing I do want to say about these, rather than say you've got this flashlight, this is also IP68 rated, drop rating of 1 meter. You can drop this one at 1 meter and it'll still work. You can drop this one at 1 meter, but you want to be super careful, only because of the diode inside of there and everything else. It's just more sensitive, so you just want to be a little more careful of it. But if you do happen to drop it, it's not going to explode and springs go flying out, and you're not going to go, whoa, what happened? It's not going to happen. As I mentioned earlier, this has an incredible beam throw distance. It can easily light up objects that are hundreds of feet away. We'll go and look at some of the night shots I did with it. I did night shots with lights on or lights surrounding on purpose, so that way you can see just how incredible the beam on this really is, even with lights around. The beam is also very focused, so it's great for spotting things in the distance. Again, search and rescue, oil rigs. If you do construction and you need to point something out that's 200, 300, 400 yards away, and the guy says, I don't know what you're talking about. You blast this thing and say, no, here, right there, that's what I'm talking about. That's another one of the cool things. The high mode is plenty of light for most situations, and the low mode is still very bright, but it's more energy efficient. It also has a strobe mode used for signaling, or you can use it in a self-defense scenario to disorient an attacker, or tell them, hey, back off. They don't want this thing shining in their eyes. So don't shine it in your eyes, but I'm telling you, they do not want this thing shining in their eyes. Trust me. So to use this, the user interface is super, super simple, super easy. To use it, it has a tactical style tail switch on the back. It does not have a momentary where you press it halfway and it doesn't have that. So you have to fully depress your tail switch. So press it once. There's your beam. To switch from high and low, now you can half press it and it'll go from high. So here's high, back to low. So simply half depress your tail switch, and that's how you switch your high to low. And strobe warning for anybody that's strobe sensitive. To access your strobe feature, half press it twice, pretty quick. And there's your strobe feature. It doesn't look like it's very bright right here, but trust me, this thing is incredibly bright. And matter of fact, let's go take a look at some of the beam shots real quick. But real quick, I also wanted to show you that these are not tritium, but they do have tritium slots. But what comes with this light are these little glow rods that you can put in there that stay lit up for quite a bit of time. They look really cool in there. You can put a little bit of silicone on the end here, and that'll keep them in there. It keeps mine in there. So just one of the cool things that it comes with. Let's go take a look at some of the beam shots on this, shall we? Maratac LEP DX. This tree right there is about 600 yards away right now. This is on low, and that is on high. 600 yards away. And that tree is about 650 yards away. Look at the beam on this. This thing is just incredible, the beam. Like a little mini lightsaber. "650 yards away. That's incredible. All right, so I wanted to do this with all the lights around and everything. Even with all the lights and everything around, this tree right there, I marked out with my vehicle. Excuse me one second. I marked out with my vehicle. It is a half a mile away, to be exact. Check that out. That's a half a mile away. I don't really feel like making anybody crash right now, so I'll keep this pointed up for a second. That was half a mile away. Let's get in there real quick. Bam. Half a mile away. Incredible. Incredible. Right. See? It's just, I can't get over how incredible it is. Pros, incredible beam throw distance, very bright, very well built. IP68 waterproof and dustproof. You can use your 18650 battery or your 21700 battery. So it's either or. Gives you a more versatile selection of batteries in case you don't have one or the other. Use one or the other. Cons, I really wouldn't say it's too much of a con. Of course, because this is a more sophisticated flashlight, there's more involved to it, and the quality is just above most anything else. Countycomm makes the Maratac brand, and they are hands down one of the best out there on the market. So it is going to be a little more costly, but it's worth it because of how well built it is, because of the construction, and because of the LEP on it. The beam is very focused, so it may not be great if you're looking for close-up. But other than that, there's no cons about it. I can't say that I don't recommend it because I recommend this thing highly. I did the review on the Maratac Mini LEP Cosmos. You can go back and check that one out if you haven't done so already. That's another one. It's awesome. It's awesome. I love it. Yeah. So go check that one out and see what you think about that one. So that is going to wrap it up, folks. So in my conclusion, I highly recommend the Maratac LEP DX Reach flashlight to anyone who is looking for a powerful and a long-range flashlight. It's a great choice for camping, hiking, or any other activity really where you need to light up objects that are a long distance away. Or if you just collect LEP flashlights, to add this one to your collection, you will not be disappointed. I stamp my approval on it. You will not be disappointed. All right, and that's about it. Do me a favor, guys. Like this video. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go back, watch some of my other videos. You might find something useful, might find something informative, or you might want to just kill a little bit of time. Until next time, guys, take care, be safe, bye-bye.